as for ANC and every issue that you find in South Africa, it's okay. It's our story. It's our problems. It's high time for you guys to pack your things and leave us with our problems. We'll deal with our problems when time goes on. For you guys to speak about apartheid and everything, that's been stupid. The only thing that is left, it's high time for you guys to go back and help your size 11 mother to fight for rice and stop talking what you're talking here. We don't care. We don't care what's our problem in South Africa. We will deal with it. And you're gonna come here and tell us that hey, we have the highest rate in HIV. I can ask you one question, one by one, the Nigerian guys. What does HIV stand for? No one knows. Your health in Nigeria, you guys are killed by weak viruses. By weak viruses. That means your health is not in a good condition. And then you're gonna come here and telling us that HIV is killing black people. Are putting what do we put on the table? Go help your size 11 woman. They are fighting for rice. Your mothers don't have toilets.
Cannot speak about South Africa. It's nothing special about South Africa. Why do South Africans spend their days talking about America? Why is America a topic? Why do we have shows where we discuss what's happening in America? Why do we speak about Trump? Why do we speak about, do you understand? So for you to say other African countries cannot discuss, it's just foolish. It's not realistic. Fellow South Africans have to wake up. It's starting to sound very stupid. Very, very stupid right now, the way you're sounding. Sound like you don't have a brain. You know?
We can't hear you, but speak like a man. You can't hear speak like a woman. Speak proper so we can hear you.
Shut that pink ass of yours. I'm not your friend. For sec. Let me tell you something. You don't be stupid. Don't
speak louder, man. You sound very soft. Speak like a man.
For sec. Shut the fuck up, you baboon. Nonsense. Stupid baboon. You HIV positive piece of shit. Shut up. You think you matter. You think you are better than other Africans. You are not.
Just Kingza, please continue with your submission. Leave him.
You are not better than any other African. You are just another black piece of shit. Shut up. You're still a nigga. Don't talk nonsense here. You think you are better. What makes you better? What makes you better?
Do you know what is a nigga? When you just coming here, you think you are in America.
Shut up.
Guys, it's an open panel.
You know what's a nigga?
You can
please. They should let Justin King say something.
You don't know nothing, man.
They should let Justin King say something, please.
Better than any other African. You're better than any other African.
Justin, please teach.
If there are other Africans, just come online. Not
the time to talk. So
they won't take it just Nigeria.
I'll bring some other person in Africa so you guys can.
Africans can talk.
Okay. We're hearing Justin. We're hearing Justin.
Africa can talk.
Please let Justin speak because Justin is speaking some facts here. Justin, please come closer to the mic. Yeah. Let's listen, please.
Yeah, Africa is for Africans. Africans can talk about Africa. You are busy talking about United States. You are busy talking about Britain. You are busy acting like Americans. You are sagging your pants. You are talking in like a black American, and yet you don't want any African to talk about South Africa, because South Africa is a tourist attraction. South Africa is something that everyone must talk about. Whatever happens in Africa affects
I used to speak to the topic, man. You are talking nonsense. Stick to the topic.
OG, do your work. Drop this guy now.
Guy, see.
You are rapping here. Why are you rapping?
Baboon, shut up.
Hold on, guys.
You piece of shit.
Host wanted us to do open panel, but I said, okay, after him. So
shut up, you, that baboon. Nonsense. Africans can talk about Africa the way they want. You understand? Nigeria, they assisted Africa. They still assisted South Africa. You saw the money that they put up. There's a video of Nelson Mandela. He came there and he said, hey, thank you, Nigeria. You went to Nigeria. He was very happy there. And he was telling Nigerians, they were clapping for him. He said, Nigeria, one of the greatest, most generous countries financially. Is Mandela mad to say those things? Now you guys have lost your minds, man. I was with you guys with your patriotic stuff, but now I'm no longer part of these things. You are just talking nonsense, man. You're just talking nonsense. You don't know that Nigeria assisted. Mandela said it. So when do we become grateful? Let's be grateful to other people and allow them. Let's let other children speak about things that affect their Africa. This is their Africa. We are busy here with whites and busy kissing white asses when our African children are here. They can't talk about their Africa. South Africa affects every part of this thing. Just like Nigeria. We have to also talk about Nigeria. We have to also talk about whatever, so that we know what's happening to our fellow blacks in the whole continent. And let's not act like we're unintelligent creatures or whatever. You are acting like a child who's, those children who are throwing tantrums and saying, this is my home. When I go away, doesn't exist here. Do you understand? When all was down, Africa stood up for us. Do you understand? Our soldiers were training in Ethiopia. They were training wherever. They were going all over. Mandela was going to hide there in Nigeria. If you don't know, now you know. Mandela went to hide in Nigeria before they arrested him. Do you understand? Then he came back and then they arrested him. These are some of the things you must know. And these things cannot be, man. It cannot be. What are we doing? What
network is taking. You don't even have network. You come in.
Nah, shut up, you baboon. Shut up, you baboon. Piece of nonsense. I'm telling you, as South Africans, let's wake up, my guys, because one day is one day. One day is one day. We're going to need other African countries. How many are we? How many blacks in South Africa? It's about, 30 million, about 35 million. Nigeria and them, they've got, Congo, they've got like 200 million. Do you understand? That is a power. If we collaborate with these people, then we have power in numbers. Do you understand? And the power in numbers, that's the thing that these white people, they cannot beat. They cannot beat the power of numbers. And they cannot
collaborate with your country, my brother. You can go collaborate with them.
I'm not done. Keep quiet. So, one thing they will tell you about Africa, why they cannot beat Africa to that point, is because we have the youngest population. Do you understand? Why is that? We have the youngest population, and that is why they cannot really take over us like that to that point. So we have to come together as blacks. We don't have to, not to say that they're coming here or whatever. Let's have a one mind and know that what are we fighting for? What are we beating? What is it that we are fighting together? Not this thing of saying every time a Nigerian or anyone opens a platform about South Africa, hey, what are you talking about us? Do you think you can exist alone here? Only 30 million of you, 35 million of you. You think you can? Come on, guys. Actually, I'm even pissed, man. Thank you.
Don't mute my mic. Go build your mama. Go build your mama's houses, toilet. They must stop using a stone to wipe their ass. They must stop, and then you're gonna come and... Who's muting my mic? The host. This is wrong. What's happening is wrong. When these bush guys speak, the bushmen speak, no one is doing this. It's high time for you guys. Go back home. Your parents need your help. You busy now, you staying on force here.
Wait, it's not supposed to be your...
staying on force.
Wait. I'm muting you because it doesn't supposed to be your turn. It's supposed to be Uncle Watt's turn. So you are using his turn. That's why I'm trying to...
No, it's already, okay, let me finish. I'm already done.
Because it's not your turn.
Yeah. So the problem is one thing. Now you guys don't have food in South Africa. You start chopping us. You are eating us alive. Everywhere you go, you carry a 6 gun and Norox. As I pass by you guys, you see a chicken that must be roasted.
Out for themselves that belongs to the British is the Cape. And once the Cape is cut out, black South Africans, you're on your own. No one cares about South Africa. Some of us even want the downfall of you guys. So you must learn. And you're going to learn the hard way. And you have so much karma in front of you, so much blood on your hands. The raping of little infants, 5 months old babies, the raping of little children, the raping of your own women, the unaliving of innocent souls, the uncovering of corpses, of ancestors, of dead beings. You go there in there, you dig them out, you smoke them. Karma is real. Africans have supported you before, you did not appreciate it. And it's going to repeat itself again, whether you like it or not. So no matter what you guys are saying here today, this West Cape, this division, that they want their own separate schools, even to the point that they even want their own separate boat drivers, it has gone now to the White House. It's no more TikTok banter. It's in the White House. They are going there to discuss it. and they are going to get support. I told you guys before that the Boers, Trump supports the Boers. Go and look at the history of the people that came into South Africa. They are Zionists and Nazis. So you guys have nothing to fight for right now because they've choked you on your neck. And other Africans that are going there, stop going there. If you are there as a Nigerian, it's time to start thinking of leaving. Because when shit hit the fan, they are going to be unaliving themselves. There's a big plan. Big plan. They've been trying to take over you guys for donkey years. Okay, they've been trying to take over that place with the HIV that they created, with everything. Even the appetite during the appetite period when you were laborers. They paid your ancestors to build. I cannot employ people to come and build my house. And the people that built my house, the laborers now come and say they own the house. It's impossible. You are tenants, fourth-class citizen. So you need to get off your high horse, go back to your drawing board and find solution with AfriForum and stop coming on TikTok. Nigeria is not your problem.
So I've been listening to all this nonsense being spoken about South Africa, HIV, raping people or whatever. You know, this is old things that it's now getting boring that I don't need to respond to. Now, I want to specifically respond to the Africans topic. You guys must realize that in South Africa, there's blacks, there's Indians, there's colors, and then there's white people. And then within those white people, there's Afrikaners speaking people. And those people are about 2.5 million or 3 million in South Africa. And those are the people who are against the government's laws with regards to the land issue. And I've been hearing people trying to say that the ANC is making this. No, it's not the ANC that's making the law. It's the government. And the government consists of all parties in South Africa, which is the GNU. So you guys are just picking whatever that you find on your bogus news papers there or your sites there, and you coming here and it's not even facts. You don't even know what's happening in South Africa. You don't even know what the government is trying to do in the first place. And trust me, we are in full support of the government with regards to the land issue. We are not concerned about what's happening in Nigeria. We don't want to know about Boko Haram. We don't want to know if there's rice or not. We don't want to know if you own oil. It doesn't matter. But what's sad is that half of Nigeria is in South Africa, unfortunately. And as much as we are fighting this, we are also fighting for Nigerians at the same time, so that they don't have to go back home and starve. They are going to starve. If they go back home, they are going to starve. That's why they are here in the first place. So whatever the government is pushing, we are in it because land is a very big issue in South Africa. Because most of these people that own land, they are not even using the land. The land is just standing there without being used, which is what the government wants to do. It wants to grab all that land and make profit out of it. You are sitting here arguing, hey, Nigeria, South Africa is gonna be turned into what? Hey, like I don't understand what you guys worried about. You shouldn't worry. South African government's got this. We have this. We are so calm right now. We are very calm with this issue. That's why you'll never find our South African president back and forth with other countries.
Please, your time is up.
The person has been speaking here for so long, you didn't say anything.
I can tell him that.
The person has been speaking here for so long, you didn't say anything, Wena. Just keep quiet. I'm not done.
Mute yourself.
I'm not listening to boys here. No? I'm speaking.
Uncle,
so, whatever that happens in Nigeria, trust me, we are not worried, guys. We are not worried. We are not even worried about the Afrikaners were offered to come to America. They don't want to leave South Africa, just like Nigerians don't want to leave South Africa. That's how good South Africa is. Because they know that they're going to struggle in America. Thank you. And Fotek.
Your father, Fotek.
Nonsense talk.
They didn't want to live in South Africa because they are very comfortable. They created. First of all, I'm going to start with I don't want to just talk without proving facts. So the total number of people living with HIV, as at this statistic that I have in front of me here, is 7.7 million in South Africa. Because I started this conversation, so I want to be clear. There are 7.7 million people living with HIV and AIDS in South Africa. That should be an issue you should worry yourself about. Whereas in Nigeria, there are 1.7 million registered. Both of this statistics is done by international community and international organization. So don't be saying that this country, no country wants to give you real figures when it comes to statistics. But international organizations have a mechanism that they use in drawing their statistics. So this is for HIV and AIDS, and it's done by international organizations outside your country. That's one. Then when we go to what South Africans have contributed to Africa, we're going to use GDP. Nigeria has approximately $440 billion, about 8.5 trillion rand in GDP. That's our contribution, gross domestic product of Nigeria is $450 billion. You guys have $350 billion, which is lower in GDP capacity to Nigeria. Now, bear in mind, this is black people, this is white people. Do you understand? Let's go step by step. Let's go to poverty in South Africa. You guys are suffering from over 55.5%, that is 30.3 million people of the population are living in poverty at a national upper poverty line. This is by the South African government itself. Do you understand? I don't have time, so I can give you statistics on and on and on and on. Look, the land question. We want to look, there is no comparison. You guys have nothing to compare yourselves with Nigerians. I can stake my life for it. My point is, any topic that affects Africa, I have the right to talk about it. As far as it's not a national issue, if it is a national issue, I would not intervene. But when it is an international issue, a topic that has to do with some group of white people going to America to report a so-called sovereign state, a rainbow nation created its own problem, and some part of your countrymen took the issue to the decks of the Americans, and you are telling me, a Nigerian, that I have no right to talk about it? You are in delusion, my man. You need to wake up from your slumber. I will talk about it till the day I die. It is breaking news, my man. Now let me tell you guys, we will not take our feet off your neck, and what you are doing here, you are trying to dislodge the platform so that people will not hear our voice. Our voice must be heard. We tell it to you. If you continue in this path, you will have no country come 2030 or come 2035. Thank you very much.
Telling you, Kasongo, AK Kasongo, if you can go there and test, that paragraph will increase. You Nigerian guys, do not go for test. You do not go for test. Go and test for HIV and you will see the paragraph will increase. Don't tell me about things that you are Googling, man. Do not Google and come here and tell me what you're telling me. That's why 3 million Nigerian guys are here in South Africa. It's because, I'm saying it again, it's because you guys are dying out of everything. You are hungry, angry, and poor, and you have anger issues. Don't come here and tell us about something that you have Googled. Did you register? Did you register now, my man? Because you are one of those guys that have HIV. If you can go there and register, it will increase, Baba.
That's why 3 million children, 3 million infant Nigerians are born with HIV. Because you are going around, you are sleeping with every woman on the street. You Nigerians, you don't know what to do with money, your dirty money. You go around sleeping with every woman on South African street there. You're sleeping with every Mahosha you see. Then you claim to be taking our woman. You're claiming to be taking our woman. You must stay there. My cheeky tigers, guys. Don't come here and say you are taking our woman. You hungry fuckers.
And my question before I step down, why when you cook, why are you boiling fish? who boils fish, and then you're gonna say you are a human. Who boils fish? Why are you boiling fish? Everything you cook stinks. Everything you cook smells.
Yeah, cupcake.
Thank you. I'm done.
Nati, you know what?
No.
I wanted to ask you, Nati.
Yes.
I wanted to tell you to bring proof of hold on and listen. I wanted to tell you to bring proof of the 3 million Nigerians in South Africa, right? But like hearing how you sound, like I think it's a waste of time asking you this question. So I will move to the
No,
next
I'm
question.
gonna answer you.
Hey, guys,
Sincerely as a moderator.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
You see what I'm talking about? You are the moderator. When I answer,
okay,
you're
you
gonna
have
pull
to
me
take
down
us
or you're gonna mute my mic. Whatever I said is truth.
Fucking juju.
Nati, you are just lying. Nothing you are saying is true.
What am I
You are
lying?
just fucking lying.
Bro.
You are lying, bro. All your
Nati, go and wear your pants.
And
They are saying
Nati,
this is
you go and wear your
all
pants.
you think I'm the one
You go and wear your menstruation
And you
pad.
guys-
You're leaking.
I'm the next person to be lying here.
Nati, you're leaking, bro. You're leaking, bro.
They've never
You are
taken
saying this shit, bro.
You're leaking, bro. Go put on your pad, man.
that paragraph
Nati, go and put on your pad, man.
that
Go
paragraph
and put on your pad. Go and put
Come
on
here and
your
try. You are staying in Soweto.
My man, shut up.
Please stop giving this. Calieta. They live in Calieta. These people live in zinc houses. Zinc houses with shit. You people, that's the excuse for this.
Hey, when I speak, you can hear my voice. That a man has
I have a
arrived in
South African friend in
this
TikTok.
panel. When I speak,
A South African
I
friend in TikTok.
command
I have
your
it.
attention. No
I
man
have
in
him. I have a South African friend in TikTok.
Bro, he's South African. You're just
Who speaks the way exactly what this guy is saying?
Also,
I'm South African, you
A South African friend in TikTok, a South African friend in TikTok told me this, and I will say it. I will not say it.
There was no man talking here.
A South African friend in TikTok told me this. This guy is very educated. He said, yes, it's true. There are Nigerians committing crime in South Africa. He said, but you cannot compare it with South Africa.
Can you ask him to say
That's what he
Wednesday?
told
Can you ask
me.
him to say
A South
Wednesday?
Africa told
Can
me
you ask
this.
that guy
He's
to
my
say
friend.
Wednesday? I want to hear
I
something.
love
Ask him
people
to say
like
Wednesday.
that. Keep
My
quiet.
brother, can you say Wednesday?
Is it your child? That's what you people always do.
Please say Wednesday. I just want to hear something. Say
People we are attacking.
Say
It doesn't
Wednesday.
need to
Let's
say
hear
Monday.
if you're South African.
doesn't matter if it's
You don't have-
Let's hear Wednesday. Say Wednesday.
It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to say
Let him
Wednesday.
say Wednesday. I get it in South Africa.
Okay.
Let him say
It doesn't need to.
matter.
Don't you people have border? Even if it's from other, don't
Come
you
on,
people
my
have
brother.
border?
Just say Wednesday for me.
People will
Just
never
say
speak the same
Wednesday.
language.
I'm a South African.
He's saying he's talking from his heart, so emotional.
Just say Wednesday, my brother. I get you as South African. Just say Wednesday.
Please, host, give him some time. They didn't allow him talk. Give him some extra time. They didn't allow Justin to talk.
He will never say Wednesday because he knows the truth.
Because of people,
Say Wednesday, my brother.
his time was not even finished. He dropped. He wanted to drop because of you people. You people will attack any of your brother who comes out.
No, my brother.
What
I
did you
know
people do
South
to Malema?
Africans.
What did you people did to Malema? Exactly the same
I know.
mentality. Maybe this guy is a member of another party, not your Dudula party. People, some people are different too. I'm telling you.
Who said?
And you people
Who said?
you people
said
that are
I'm a
South
Dudula party?
Africans, you just that they are so scared to speak out. They're scared. We all know what is going on.
When you speak, you think you're speaking facts and you're just shouting. There's nothing that you're saying.
My brother,
when you're
I
speaking.
said I have a South
There's
African.
really nothing.
a
Like
friend.
when you
I
speak,
call him a friend. You know I
there's
call him a
nothing
friend
that
because
I
I
get
don't have
from
his
you.
phone
Even
number.
I got something from that guy who was speaking previously. But you, there's nothing, my friend.
There are 20% of South Africa who want those lands to be shared. They are so bitterly about it. Not people like you who are so okay with the system and everything. It will never happen in Africa. It will never happen in Africa. It will never happen because of these people. We will fight. They will not talk those. They will never come to Africa and say South Africa is the last oath which they will take. No, because of people like Justin, millions of them, we will never allow it to happen. You people can go to America where you go to follow your white man stance. Nobody cares.
You can
You are
have
so
them.
happy.
Again,
You are so
worried
you
about
are so happy
Africans.
that you are
You are so worried
divided with
about
your own race.
Afrikaners. You are even having
Divided
a
with your
panel
own
about
race.
them.
Even black
You can have
Americans.
them.
Black Americans are talking about it. You guys should be ashamed. Black Americans, they know. Brother, this is internet, social media.
Nah, I'm
see
proud.
this post.
Nah, I'm
Do you
proud.
see
I'm
what
proud
this is?
South African, my brother.
Do you see this life? You will never know where it's going to land. You never know where we land. So people will always have different opinions over the same issue. All South Africans will not support you. I'm telling you. There are people in your family who are even scared to talk, but they know the truth. And you people know. Anybody that like